my flag and the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Does this sound weird? It should. This is the original unaltered pledge written in 1892 by Minister Francis Bellamy. The pledge, which has been in service for 119 years, has only been changed 2 times. Once in 1923 to add the words of the United States of America after my flag. This was only simple clarification, since the original pledge did not specify what you were pledging allegiance to. However, the topic of controversy today is the inclusion of the words "under God" to the pledge. "Under God" should be removed from the Pledge of Allegiance because the inclusion of these words is unconstitutional, discriminatory, and goes against the principles of what this nation was founded on. Anything that is unconstitutional is unauthorized by or inconsistent with the Constitution. "Under God" was added to the pledge in 1954 by President Dwight D. Eisenhower after much pressuring from a group known as the Knights of Columbus. "Under God" is unconstitutional by the First Amendment. The establishing cause of the First Amendment is the first of several pronouncements in the First Amendment to the United States Constitution, stating that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. Judge Alfred Goodwin from the Ninth Circuit Court remarked, "A profession that we are a nation under God is identical for Establishment Clause purposes to a profession that we are a nation under Jesus, a nation under Vishnu, a nation under Zeus, or a nation under no God, because none of these professions can be neutral with respect to religion." President Eisenhower himself stated in his speech, after he added the words, that from this day forward, the millions of our school children will daily proclaim in every city and town, every village and rural schoolhouse, the dedication of our nation and our people to the Almighty. This is clearly a religious statement, and therefore is outlawed by the First Amendment. Under God is discriminatory. The phrase "under God" is a direct reference to a supreme deity. How can the pledge have a statement favoring a certain group over others, then end with the phrase "liberty and justice for all"? Not all Christians, not all people who believe in a God, but all people. How would you like it if you were forcibly made to listen to a mantra that you don't believe in being chanted around you every day? A statement by Reverend Barry Lynn says, "I happen to like the Pledge of Allegiance. I like the original one, written back in 1892 by a minister who didn't feel it was necessary to use the word God because he was writing a patriotic statement for the country. Back in 1954, we got a little politically correct during the McCarthy era. Everybody had to prove not just that they loved America, but they also loved God. We got patriotism and religion confused." Reverend Barry Lynn. Alright, number 3. It goes against the principles of what this country was founded on. One of the most common statements from the religious right that want to keep "under God" in the Pledge of Allegiance is that they want to return the country to the Christian principles on which it was founded. This is a lie. America was founded on secular beliefs by the Founding Fathers. The United States Constitution serves as the law of the land for America and indicates the intent of our Founding Fathers. The Constitution forms a secular document, and nowhere does it appeal to God, Christianity, Jesus, or any supreme being. Even in the 1893 Treaty of Tripoli, after that war, it says that the government of the U.S. is not in any sense founded on the Christian religion. This obviously states that the U.S. is not founded on any religion at all, and is therefore secular, and is not founded on Christian. The words "under God" are unconstitutional, discriminatory, and go against the wishes of our Founding Fathers. The best thing to do is simply omit the statement when saying the pledge, or just abstain from saying the pledge at all, which I do. America was founded on secular principles, principles designed to separate church and state so as to provide a better future for our posterity. This is why the United States is a democracy, not a theocracy. The Founding Fathers worked endlessly to provide a stable base for this nation by keeping religion out of any government institutions. Recently, people have defiled our Founding Fathers' designs by placing references to God in our money and in probably the only thing that wakes us up in the morning. the Pledge of Allegiance. The Founding Fathers did not intend for this nation to be under God. So what is it under? Geographically, it is under Canada, but for all intents and purposes, America is a nation under its Constitution, the highest law of the land, one that shouldn't be broken, rather followed.